I'm about to give you the best snipe filters for these new packs out of this world, new season as well. We've got so many dark matters. We've got some invincible cards, and we've got even first GOAT cards, which are Jordan and LeBron. So I want you guys to be very careful when sniping new invincible cards such as Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis. Like, these guys, there's no guarantee that they are going to be snipes. Maybe they are. I would say Anthony Davis is the highest probability of being a snipe, but Damian Lillard could be a buy now, and so can Klay Thompson. So I would pass on sniping them until the prices settle in 4 hours at 3 p.m. Eastern. That would be 2 p.m. Central or 12 Pacific. And if you're on anywhere else in the world, I can't really help you because I don't really know the conversion. But yeah, pass on those guys for now. Maybe Anthony Davis, you can snipe him. I would say I think he is going to be a snipe. But all the other dark matters, if they're not invincible, they're not going to be a snipe. Actually, maybe LeBron might be. We don't really know. LeBron has a chance of still being a snipe too. So let's get into some filters. So we're going to start off with some budget filters, Galaxy Opal filters, because the new packs have opals and dark matters, and that's it. So let's find the cheapest Galaxy Opal and determine what is the price going to be for that. Cheapest Galaxy Opal is going for basically 5,000 MT, 5,100 MT. There's a chance that the prices for the opals go down with the market crash for the new packs as soon as people are able to get into the game. But let's say it stays around 5,000, 5,100. I'll put my max buyout to like 4,300, and I would snipe like this Galaxy Opal 4,300 max buyout. If the prices starts to go down, like I said, if the opals go down in price and they crash, then just lower the max buyout even more to where you'll still make profit after tax if you were to get the cheapest guy who's like the cheapest opal. And if you're curious about what to set the price at, and it's like hours from now after I release this video, then just ask me in the comments. Next up is going to be the regular dark matter filter. So this is another budget filter. We're going to find the cheapest dark matter, which is at the moment Chris Middleton and Ayton for 8,000. I'm assuming that's going to be the same because, you know, they're just so frequent. So if it stays the same, you want to put your max buyout to, I would say, 7,000. If the players start to crash in price, which is possible, you obviously just lower the max buyout. Same thing with the opal filter, like you lower it if the prices start to crash, you know, because you don't want to end up buying a card for a snipe thinking that it's a snipe and it's not. You end up losing MT. By the way, guys, over 50% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you're interested in staying up to date with the best snipe filters, consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free and you can always change your mind at any time. Once you do subscribe, just comment down below saying that you subscribed and I'll respond back to you guys. All right, so now I'm going to give you some dark matter filters, some snipe filters. If you have 100k MT or higher, this is the filters that you want to use, okay? So LeBron filter. Let's look at LeBron price. LeBron filter, I guess like this filter is just never going to die out because there's so many dark matter LeBrons, and even the fan favorites one is still a snipe, as you can see. Now, the market, it may or may not have crashed yet, but if this fan favorites LeBron does not become a buy now, you can still use this filter. And right now he's going for 180k. This one does have a diamond Grinch shoe and a diamond contract, but even if he doesn't have that, he seems to be still profit. And so is out of position LeBron. So is USA LeBron. And obviously there's invincible LeBron. And then now there's Space Jam LeBron, and there's GOAT LeBron. There's how many LeBrons, bro? There's like 50 LeBrons, and they're all profit if you were to snipe them. So go ahead and use LeBron James dark matter, minimum buyout 500. If you want a chance at getting the new GOAT LeBron, that man is going to be super expensive. It's going to be one of 5 GOAT cards, I think. So you have a great opportunity to get a big come up there if you want to snipe him, as well as invincible LeBron and all the other LeBrons if you're interested in any of those. If fan favorites LeBron becomes a buy now, then you can't use the filter anymore. But as of right now, he's not. And to be honest, guys, there's not many filters for these new packs because it is going to be market crash so crazy. And all these dark matters are going to be buy nows for the most part. So you kind of have to go back to using older filters, which in this case, you can still use small forward West. Now, none of these new guys are in this. Like, none of the new guys from the packs are in this filter. But you can still use this filter. And I'm going to show you why. If I go small forward West, we've got Kevin Durant. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Michael Porter Jr. You don't want Anthony Edwards. And yeah, and LeBron is on here as well. So those are the 4 guys you want. If I put enabled, you're not going to see the Anthony Edwards anymore, and it's going to be KD, Kawhi, MPJ, and LeBron. And obviously these guys are all profit at the moment, so it would be a good idea to use this filter. But when you do use this filter, don't use it enabled. Just put the minimum buyout to 100k, and you're going to see sometimes right now there's 4 Edwards to scroll past, but even that's still okay. I've seen people get sniped on longer scrolls than this. Sometimes there may be just 1 Edwards to scroll past. Sometimes there may be 2. Sometimes maybe 3. If there's any more than 4, if there's any more than 5, I would say then don't use it. But and I would say use a different filter, but use this filter because of all those guys that I showed you. None of them are in the packs, but most people are going to be probably sniping LeBron by his name. So if you want to get an MPJ sniper, or KD sniper, or Kawhi, or anyone like that, this is the filter to use. Another filter you can use is going to be dark matter Spurs. Now this filter isn't that great and is going to be very inconsistent because the only two players on it are going to be Kawhi and Tim Duncan. Let me see if I go enabled. You see just Kawhi and Tim Duncan. But if you really want a chance of getting Kawhi, this is your best bet. And then if you want Tim Duncan for whatever reason, I mean, he's invincible, so he's still going to be a great card. You can get Tim Duncan from this filter. Now, when you use this filter, you're going to put your minimum buyout to whatever is the most expensive Lonnie Walker. You're going to put it to a little bit higher. So you see Lonnie Walker doesn't have a lot of cards up. To be honest, you can use this filter. Actually, you know what? You can use this filter like this, bro. Hold on. Because those are up at the current moment. Let me see. It depends how many Lonnie Walkers are up and how long they're up for. So let's see. At the current moment, I can use this filter with minimum buyout at 25,800 because if a snipe were to pop up, which they mostly go for 4 hours, it would pop up between the second and the third Lonnie Walker. The second one is up for 3 hours. The third one is up for 5 hours and 18 minutes. So it would pop up most likely between these two cards. It'd only be a 2 scroll. Now, if I wanted a 0 scroll, all I would do is I'll put the minimum buyout up to 30,050 to eliminate those two there at the front. Right? Boom. And then now you see all the Lonnie Walkers that you're seeing here are past the 4 hour mark, meaning that if somebody throws it up for 4 hours, let's say Kawhi or Tim, it's going to be right to the left of all these 4 cards. So it'll be, you don't have to scroll past anything to get it. Unless someone throws it up for 12 hours, then you'd have to get it between the third and the fourth one. And if someone throws it 24 hours, you have to scroll past all 4 cards. And if you don't want to scroll past any cards at all, you can just put your minimum buyout. This is at the current moment. You know, you have to change it depending on how many Lonnies are up at the time when you're using this filter. But if I put the minimum buyout right now, if I was using this filter right now and I put it to 50,050, it's going to filter out every single one. And I wouldn't have to scroll for any price. You know, it can be up, for any amount. I wouldn't have to scroll past any amount of cards because I filter them all out. If it were to go for 4 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, whatever, I won't have to scroll at all, and I can get Kawhi and Tim very easily on this filter if they get thrown up. So guys, another filter you can use is going to be point guard, dark matter, central, and then you're going to put your minimum buyout to 100k. And when you do this, as you can see, I'm only going to see 4 cards, and if a snipe pops up, it's most likely going to pop up between this Derrick Rose and this Grant Hill. Now, honestly, this Derrick Rose might even be a snipe, but I'm not going to risk it because with the market crash, D-Rose might become a buy now. So I'm okay with this. I'm going to pass on that. Someone else can have that. But here we go. It's going to pop up between either the Derrick Rose or the Grant Hill. And once this Derrick Rose gets bought out, which he will probably in a few minutes here, it'll only be a 2 scroll, which means it'll pop up between the first Derrick Rose and the Grant Hill, right? So this filter is going to have, I'll show you. Let me just take off the price, and I'm going to go enabled. And it's going to have some pretty good cards on here, guys. So let's take a look. LeBron, we've got MJ. We've got Derrick Rose, but I don't really think he's a snipe. I think he's going to be a buy now. We've got Paul George on here. And I think Giannis is on here. Yep, Giannis right there. And I think that's it. So those are like, what, 4 cards or so? I don't know if I counted right, but those are a few cards right there you can snipe if you want to use this filter. Hey, good luck to you guys, you know. As for Michael Jordan, if you want to snipe the new GOAT MJ, you can't do it by its name because there's already buy now Michael Jordans. The only way for you to do that is to go theme until you see GOAT Michael Jordan, which they have themes for each individual GOAT card, just like the same thing with Invincibles, which is so annoying. But you have to go GOAT Michael Jordan minimum buyout 500 and snipe until you see one. I don't know how lucky you have to be to see one of these, but if you're committed enough, I'm sure somebody's going to throw one up and you can get it. If this video was helpful, consider subscribing. Peace out.